Hi everyone, welcome back to Ascension series. And in today's episode, we are going to talk about the Dark Night of the Soul. Many of you asked me after my last video, Ashwini, can you please talk about Dark Night of the Soul, and hence this video today. So, all seekers on the path of high consciousness pass through what they call as the Dark Night of the Soul. The reason they say is you need to pass through the dark night in order to value light when it comes in. So Eckhart Tolle, the one of the most amazing writers of our times and also a spiritual teacher, talks about the dark night of a soul in this. So I'm just going to read out the definition of the dark night of the soul, which was given to us by Eckhart Tolle. It is a term used to describe what one could call a collapse of perceived meaning in life. An eruption in your life of deep sense of meaninglessness. The inner state in some cases is very close to what is conventionally called as depression. Nothing makes sense anymore and there is no purpose to anything. So we are going to just talk about a few symptoms of the dark night of the soul. Now this list is not exhaustive. However, we can take some pointers from here and you can apply. First symptom is insomnia. Most people going through the dark night of the soul just cannot sleep because they might be having a lot of disturbed thoughts and the sleep goes for a toss. Also, many of people who are going through a dark night of the soul may wake up at odd hours, say 2 a.m., 3 a.m. and go on an overthinking spree. So during the dark night of the soul, you also tend to lose faith in everything and you feel that nothing ever is going to work out well for you. It also makes you feel that you will not be successful. Things will never get better. Things will never be fine. Yet another characteristic is your jobs might fall apart, your work might fall apart. You might lose a job or you might feel a lot of negativity happening in the job. Now since this is Ascension series, Dark Night of the Soul happens typically when you start ascending and when you start seeing that things are not getting better and you feel that things will never get better. So most of the times you lose out on jobs. Also, most people might end long-term toxic relationships or long-term toxic marriages. So if your relationship or marriage is falling apart, it's only because it is toxic and it is meant to make you something better. What is toxic? Toxic relationship or toxic marriage is where you are not respected, where you are not loved for who you are, and instead the person wants you to change. The person is always telling you that you are not good enough, and they are blaming you all the time. They are telling you that you are an idiot or you are brainless, and they are being very disrespectful towards you and they don't accept you the way you are. Instead, they want you to change so that they will accept you. And the truth is, even if you change, they will never accept you because that's the whole basis of what a toxic relationship is. Also, you feel every minute is difficult to pass. So I remember when I was going through my dark night of the soul in the year 2015 and 16, for me, every minute was difficult to pass and I was constantly living in the fear. I was constantly living in the zone of feeling helpless and hopeless and all the time feeling that what's happening. You're continuously 24/7. You are in the state of panic, fear and anxiety. The next characteristic is you might feel dreams or nightmares being very common. Dreams are your nightmares and dreams which are common are the scary ones, which might make you feel very scared or very afraid all the time. And that is because you are releasing a lot in your spiritual and astral bodies, and that's the reason you're having a lot of these fearful dreams and nightmares. Many of you will also feel body pain and a lot of mood swings. So you might feel one moment you are very good and one moment you are not at all doing good. And what is happening? What's exactly going on? Your physical aura might also diminish, because of which you may tend to look darker, thinner, and you might also look a little unwell or ill. And that is because you are at a spiritual and at astral and at a mental and emotional body level. There is a lot changing within you. Some of you may gain weight, some of you may lose weight. It totally depends on you. Whatever it is, it will be very excess. It will be to an extreme, it will be in an extreme case. And yet another and most important characteristic is you might see a very closed one, a very family or a dear friend being in a lot of pain, and that might just change your perspective towards life because you will not be able to see them suffer, and that will change everything about how you think about life so far. And most important, your abandonment wounds, your rejection wounds, your shame and guilt wounds, your betrayal wounds, all of them will be triggered. I'll talk about wounds maybe in some other video, but you might feel what is triggering of an abandonment wound? The basic way to explain what an abandonment wound is, you will fear being alone, and that fear will haunt you. However, know that once you start working on all of these symptoms and once you start doing the inner work, all these symptoms, you will know that it's just a lie. Because this is like passing through a juncture in your spiritual journey. So maybe you've done some spiritual work and now you have to move to the next level and you are ascending. So just before the ascension, the dark night of the soul happens. If you take the dark night of the soul in the right light, you will pass through it like a diamond shining from coal. But if you choose to stay stuck there and if you choose to only use your rational mind, and that is the catch. Most people who are in the dark night of the soul, they are looking to it very rationally. And they are not making use of the higher energies, the spiritual energies to get out. So living in the third dimension, the dark night of the soul will only be analyzed as depression, anxiety, and all these things. But the moment you choose to move ahead of the third dimension, and the moment you choose to move in the direction of light, which means do spiritual work, do comprehensive spiritual work, which includes doing different things like shadow work, inner child healing, balancing the inner masculine, feminine, self-worth and self-love work. All of these works, when you start doing them, you will start understanding that you are spiritually advancing, which means you are uprooting the base of you not feeling good. You're not just treating the symptoms, but you're going to the base of it. I always give this example when I explain to my clients what dark night of the soul is. Imagine you're cleaning a utensil. It's been dirty for a long time. And imagine you cleaning it in such a manner that first all the dirt comes out and what you're only seeing is the dirt. And at the later point, you realize that the dirt had to come out because it had to go away. And then you see the utensil which is shining in its light and you realize that the worst is behind you and you're preparing for a better future. But for that, you have to clean it and you have to make sure that you go to the root of it and heal yourself. But trust me when I say that after passing through the dark night of the soul or maybe multiple dark nights of the soul, you change as a person and you start actually your journey to where you're meant to be, which means you start ascending. And when I speak about ascension, all these things happen after you come out of the dark night of the soul with flying colors. Now, what could you do to survive or even thrive through the dark night of the soul? Please note that 2020 and 2021 were 2 years where we collectively as a human race went through the dark night of the soul. And spiritually, when you look at the whole of this episode of the last 2 years, you will see to it that you will know why the dark night of the soul happened, because when you're watching it from a higher perspective, you will know that this all was the universe recreating this scenario so that everyone spiritually advances. Why? Because we've come here on earth to spiritually advance, to ascend and to take the earth to higher light. So here are the things you can do. Number 1, know that it will pass. Number 2, know that it's going to get better after you come out of the dark night of the soul. 3, and this is the advice which my spiritual teacher gave me: don't watch television, don't read newspapers. Instead, focus on your journey with. Number 4 and most important, Be only with people who make you feel happy. Keep away the realists, cynical people, the sarcastic people, and people who put you down. Only be with people who support you and who are gentle on yourself. And you will know that when you how you feel with that person. If someone doesn't make you feel good, they are not your people. Walk away from their journey, even if they are your best friend, even if they are family, because they will not make it for you easy to pass through this dark night of the soul. Most important, turn to doing inner work, which includes doing shadow work, doing inner child healing, doing the yin yang balancing, or doing self worth work, knowing how to trust yourself, be authentically you. Connect to a teacher or a coach or a spiritual guide to guide you during these times, because know that you're not alone. Read beautiful books which lift you up, or you can even watch videos from spiritual teachers about what can you do to keep yourself positive. See, basically, when you're thinking negative and when everything is just collapsing, toxic positivity is not going to help you. So you have to go to the root cause of where this negativity is coming from. But having said that, if you spend time feeling good in spite of the bad situation, it will definitely help you. It's so much which I want to talk about the dark night of the soul. But in this video, I have tried to make it very easy for each and every one of you. If you're going through the dark night of the soul, if you agree with anything from this video, and if you would like to do any of the work, shadow work, or all of this, know that help is available. You can write to us and you can connect with us. And well, of course, know that the dark night of the soul will pass. Dark night of the soul is a big step on your ascension journey. Don't be afraid of it, because at the end of the dark night of the soul lies a very powerful sunrise which takes you to the world of ascension when there is sunlight for all 24 hours. Don't give up on your spiritual journey. You are way more brave than you think, and you are way more powerful than you believe. Help is always available. Get in touch and make sure you pass through the dark night of the soul with lots of ease and joy. Thank you very much for watching this video in the Ascension series. Would love to connect more with you all and know what you feel about the dark night of the soul. Thank you.